Viewer, subscriber, wagwan, big up on yourself, my people. You don't know how the thing go. Respect and manners goes out to one and all. As usual, we don't know we have a couple things to talk about. So dancehall artist Squash, my people. You don't know from the other day, Squash seems to have got through it because when I see where news came out that he was arrested, my people. You get to me, I say, and you know, we also see news, what if different things are circulate. People are saying get bail and people are saying they are road and all of that. However, when I see where more official news came out and stated that and give description as to how he was arrested and so forth, and where as John Public started to see say the thing more serious than what we think it is, my people, because I must say straight and plain he was found in the position of quote unquote shit glock, my people, and other weapons was found in the vehicle where him and also him immigration status never up and one bag of something, my people. Now would I see even further more information as it relates to the dancehall artist. According to what we see in the news, they must say he is in the position of ice at this moment, my people. You get to me, I say, yeah man, you don't know immigration will on pan him because I'm status, my people. According to what we see here in the news. Dancehall artist Squash, whose real name is Andre Whitaker, is now in the custody of the U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement following his arrest on a gun-related charge last week, the people, and they are stating that he is currently being held at Chrome North Processing Center in Miami, Florida, according to the ICE website, my people. So that is details where them basically show about. They get to me and say, my people, they further went on to say, yo, the Montego Bay DJ was initially locked up at the Miami-Dade County Sheriff Office on February 24th on charges of a firearm and carrying a firearm without a permit, my people. You get to me, I say, and they are stating that Squash is already facing immigration issues as he allegedly does not have a legal status in the country and is awaiting an immigration hearing. And they are stating that the entertainer entered the United States 2019 and has never returned. And basically, you know, he did a previous interview with Winfred Williams and stated that he, despite the love for Jamaica, him can't return because of personal reasons, my people. You get to me, I say, boy, you don't know me as a youth like this. Me not really come out on the internet come try to rejoice in a people downfall or try to bring down people like that, the people, and you know, just set things in the direction of wanting to see people feel and them thing there. But when it come on to Squash, my people, we just find it weird because me just observing the internet, the amount of people we me that see like forward out and just so that want to say, yo, you know, based on how Squash them operate, them a criminal, this and that and so forth, and but I want this to happen to them and that to happen to them or whatever. So me personally, just I wonder if them not see them thing them people, because if I me and me they on the internet as a star and me look through internet and see people wish them thing they upon me, my people. Boy, me have to make it my point of duty for them people where I wish them thing they upon me feel. So me I gonna make sure say, yo, me always I walk the straight and narrow. So certain things and certain ends and certain things me just can't go mixing on my people. You get to me I say. So if I'm yard, me have to go stay then. Me have to go just stay on my yard, because at the end of the day, in terms of like musically, he never did really perform and them thing there. You get to me I say, my people. Yeah, so at the end of the day, based on the information and them I say, I roll around in a car with man with suspended license and all of them things, them people. That does sound a bit loose to me. You get to me I say, because if you know say your status not up and you know, based on even how the whole chum policy them and them thing they go, as a man with them type of thing they're supposed to be more cautious, my people. You get to me I say. And you know, as me say, him in a custody immigration thing, you know, it's a serious thing that, especially in this time, it's very uncertain as to what will happen, my people. You get to me I say, but at the end of the day, I don't know what to think, you know, people. You know, I can't leave on the thoughts and comments in the comment section. But as me say, my people, if I was Squash, based on how me see people on the internet would have say, yo, you know, him a this and him a that and all of that. Me personally would have to make sure them people feel. Me couldn't make what them a say, them succeed with it, my people. Get to me I say, yeah man, and a lot of people that say, well, see, me that tell you, you know, it proven him a this, him a that and whatever and right. You get to me I say, my people, if I was him, that couldn't happen. Would have to just know say, yo, them people have to go lose the back there, because I make sure say me do what me I do, you know, try to sort out my life, my papers and them things there, and can normal out and do my work with job, and you know, explore for my talent with job bless me upon my people. But as me say, tell me one thing still. You don't know how the thing go. And also interestingly, my people, would I say we're a promoter, you know, is basically stating that him out for file an injunction or a lawsuit or something against Jada Kingdom, my people, because you know our company, our manager, whoever I work with, her take some money in regards to some shows that was supposed to be kept with her, and it looked like the obligations are not being met, my people. That's where the promoter would have reached out to a popular YouTuber called Motamasi and explain some things, and he must show documents, my people, and based on what he must say, if him file certain things and so forth, it can actually affect Jada Kingdom, who him basically I say our status in America questionable as well. I want to take a listen at what he is saying and tell me one thing.
Let me explain to you what really took place. We've been planning this show from last year. So we reach a point now where we book up all the artists for the show. We have Mr. Killer on the show. We got the flyer, so I can tell everyone who's on the show. We got Mr. Killer. Mr. Vegas is on it. Master KG, Makazi, and Mr. Killer. I want everyone to listen keenly, you know. It takes us 3 months to get the Wembley Arena, to book Wembley Arena, because of the procedure that we have to go through. Okay, we managed to get the go ahead, pay Wembley Arena, pay for the hotel, we pay for the flight. We have all these proof to show. So now we're looking at headliner. They wanted to use, my team wanted to use an artist from the UK. From the UK. I turn around to my team and convince them to let us try, see if we can get Jada Kingdom. Because I knew the manager for a while. I don't really know him like that, like a friend, but I know of him through I'm in the promotion business, and you know, as a promoter, you know all different type of people. By traveling, going to shows, get involved in organizing shows and things like that. So I said Jada Kingdom would be the one to be the headliner. So the reason for that, she hasn't been here for a long while, and she had a style that I personally like, and I said I know the British public would like her style and they will come out and support the show. So I reached out to the manager, who is Benny. I know him as Benny. I got his surname in the contract. I know him as Benny. So I reached out to Benny and I said, Benny, I would like to book Jada. He told us 60,000 US, and I negotiate the price down to 55,000 US. Right? So that's 40-something thousand pounds. Okay? We pay all the artists. We ask them, can we have the payment spread over 3 payments? Okay? We pay all the artists the first payment. They got the first payment that we agree, and all of the manager, booking agent, they sign the contract. Okay? So we move on now from the first payment. Now we want to start to promote the show. In Benny contract only, so we are following his contract, His contract said he's not going to give us any contents to promote the show until we pay 50%. I said, okay. Bear in mind, the second payment don't due until the 14th of March. The 14th of March, the second payment due. I turned to the team and said, listen, as a promoter, because they don't understand to that extent about the level of the promotion that I want to put into this show. Remember, it's Wembley Arena, It's not a little nightclub or a little showbean or you understand? Or a little park thing. It's Wembley Arena. So we pay Wembley. I pay for the insurance. I have to have 2 insurance. Staff, liability insurance. All right? So I pay all that. I pay everything up. I pay the for the production, they get 50%. Okay. For the marketing, 50%. Everything pay up to 50%. Okay. So back to Jada Kingdom now, manager. We have an agreement with him saying that 3 payment. We pay first payment. Now I need to promote my show before March. So I turned to him and said, you know what? We're going to pay you up before March, but we're going to pay you next week. Remember, the second payment don't due until the 14th of March. In February, we already paying the first payment in January. In February, the end of February, I said to myself, I had so many festivals around me, so I like to push out my thing. I see some giant out there, and Reggaeland, City Splash, and you name it, Glastonbury, and all of those festivals, Boomtown Festival, and the list goes on. So I say to myself, all of my artists that I had, I make sure that they're exclusive. They're not working on no festival in the UK. So I say to Benny that I want to pay you before. I want to pay you before the second payment to make it up to more than 50%. We want to pay you before. But because we have so many things dealing with, I never get back around to Benny, or we didn't get back around to Benny to pay him until the following week. Bear in mind, we still have an agreement for 3 payments that don't due until the 14th. Today, I'm making this, explaining to what's your name? Motamasi. Why you understand what I'm saying. Bear in mind, the 3 payments still don't due until the 14th of March. Today is the 5th of March. We tried to pay him in February. He turned around to us and said, because we 1 week late, not 1 week late for the third payment, for the second payment, with the agreement that we had, verbal agreement, not written. The written agreement said 3 consecutive payment for the booking. So we're still within our time. But because the verbal agreement I had to pay him up, we didn't pay him until a week later. So all he could do, just hold on to the contents then now, and don't give me any contents until you get that payment that we verbally make. The man turned around and said, on top of that, we went to the bank and the bank was closed, and the woman let us in. We didn't have any ID for that amount of money to pay him. So I have to go back home to get additional proof. And I come back to the bank in time, and open the door and let us in. We make the payment, send the payment, the confirmation, the receipt to him to show him that we make the payment now and the money is in his account. The man said, "No one, no payment. We must talk to his lawyer." I did not understand what was going on. I tried to reach out to him. He don't answer the phone. I tried to talk to a lot of different people who I know contact with, would have contact with Jada. But I realized that most of them that I'm speaking to, them and Benny's friend, and them, some of them are saying if it come through me, you wouldn't have to go through all these. You should book it through the booking agent. But the reason why I book it through with Benny, because I know him direct. So it doesn't matter who I book it through. Once I follow the procedure and the terms and conditions, and my terms and conditions say 3 payment, and the second payment don't due until the 14th. So why didn't you hold on to your contents until you get the 50%? Turn on and let us have to pull the show. Let me go back in our next voice note. Right, let me start back from where I leave off. So because of the headliner, if you have a headliner and a package, and for whatever reason the headliner is no longer available, you're going to have to pull that show. And that's what we have to do. It take me a week to tell Wembley that we don't have a headliner. They wasn't happy, but I explained to them properly, and they said, okay, they're giving us some time to get a headliner, right? So because of her and his stupidness, we have to pull the show that cost us over 200,000 to put on already, and we don't finish pay them yet. So all I'm saying that he thought he had a case, and he said to me, hurry up and speak to my lawyer. So I said, okay, fine. So I speak to my lawyer here in the UK. Remember, this guy is from a small island in the Caribbean. What's the island name? St. Thomas, right? Funny enough, when they say that, I thought he was from St. Thomas in Jamaica. But then I find out that he lives in America, where Jada lived. Remember, this guy sent all the passport pictures to us. He sent, we got a rider from him, just to show you how far we reach. And imagine a big stage as Wembley Arena, where all them stars were, Eric Clapton, Whitney Houston, you name it, and the list goes on. Who would want to work on that stage? You understand? But for some unknown reason, and even now, I haven't spoken to him since then, because he was just behaving like I don't know how to describe it. So I decided that I'm not going to speak to him. So I give it to my lawyer. And what is happening now, unless somebody can reach, is something that I really don't want to do, to be honest with you, because I know she know about it now, but initially she didn't know about it, right? But I know she know about the story now, because he hold on to the 20. We pay him 22,000 US, right? And he hold on to it and said he's not returning back that money because we breach the contract. How can we have agreement? And Motamasi, you have that agreement. I've sent it over to you, right? So you can, when you're talking, you can show the people them or read it out to them that there's a 3 payment agreement there, that we agree with him to pay 3 payments. We don't reach this, we don't reach March as yet, where we have to pay the second payment, and we try to pay this man just because a week passed. Somebody can let me know, just explain to me the logic of it. You understand? Because I don't understand. If he's thinking about her career or her welfare or whatever. I don't know what this guy is thinking. So what I'm intend to do and what I'm about to do on Friday, I book an appointment at my house with the solicitor. We're going to go through all the paperwork because he think he have a solid case. But when my solicitor look at what we done so far, what we paid and the agreement that we had, I mean, there's no, he said we breach 1 week. Where is the damage? There's no damage. When you breach, there is a damage. Then I can understand that. But there is no form of damage whatsoever. You understand? You understand? Sorry. Right? This show was set to start advertise and we have to pull the show. But it's cool. It's okay. It's something I said I didn't want to do, but unfortunately, I don't have no other choice than to take out an injunction. And the reason why I want to take out the injunction on Jada Kingdom, because of Benny. Because of his intellectual stupid manager that he had. Because I have to say that because he's very stupid. Because if there's no damage done and a week in between and we still have an agreement for 3 payment, come on. Someone explain to me, where did I go wrong or where did we go wrong? You understand? Is I the one who vouched for her and said I want her on the show. You understand? Because they wanted to put another female from the UK on the show. And I said, no. And it turned around and bite me. That's why I'm upset about the whole thing. You understand? And I reach out to several people and everyone saying different story. And I listen to all of them story. And nobody understand what the damage, what's going to happen to her when I took out this injunction on her. Because remember, we have a contract. You sign our contract, boss. You understand? You sign our contract. So at the end of the day, unless it's something that I don't want to, because I know how damaging this can be to an artist when you cannot get a work permit to perform, or you have an album that you want or a song you want to promote and you cannot come here yourself to promote that. You cannot come to the UK yourself to come here to do that. But I don't have no choice because so much. We tried to reach out to Benny and said, Benny, come on, there's a lot of money at stake here. And then you hold on to the money, 20,000 US, and say you're not giving it back for what? Where is the damage? It's not a matter of saying that we decide to put her on a flight, a business class then, right? And we put her on a premium. So we break the contract and we agree to put her on. Remember, you know, this woman said she want 2 suites and a junior suite, right? And she want bodyguard that we arrange. Me never know so she has Saddam Hussein or she have murder or she has some where she want that type of bodyguard. You understand? I didn't know that she have commit crime in the UK where she want that level of bodyguard. So we said, okay. So I called the security company that I know. And I said, okay, I'm going to give her what she want. You understand? Everything that they ask for in the contract, we meet their demands. Right? We meet the agreement. We agree to do every single thing. Likewise, the other artists, them as well. Because remember, I have 8 people. Remember, she's not using bands, you know. She's using tracks. She'll carry 8 people like a funeral. You understand me? This is it. This is the things that promoter have to go through. But people don't understand. You understand? So, at the end of the day, we lost the show. So we're not going to sit back and just hold on to the money as well. So that is a court case on its own. The injunction is totally different now from that because we're going to use the injunction and fight to get back the money. That's the way to do it. You see, a lot of people don't understand the procedure. You see, the first thing I done when I came to the UK, we learned the system of the country before you can gangsterize it. So, many can sit down in America and talk about breach contract. Where's the damage? Where is the damage, boss? Show the world the damage. We have proof to show the world that you send 8 passports to us and we find out that Jada don't even have a green card in America. Now my business partner in America from Haiti, he turned around and said to me, Shine, don't worry, it's the last money that man going to eat. He said, don't ever call back him phone. You understand? And I'm trying to explain to him that Jada don't know nothing at all about it at the time, but now, I guarantee she know. You understand? He now find out that she's on a rollover visa and work permit. So what we gonna intend to do is to stop her from work in America, and other things is gonna happen as well that I can't reveal, and this as well. For her, I feel so sorry for the little girl. You understand? She don't really bust out like Whitney Houston. So I don't understand how Benny make it seem like, is this the biggest artist that you're managing? So anyway, cut a long story short, as I said, bullet point. Friday morning, I'm going to sit down around the table with my solicitor and we're going to submit at the local court an injunction. And that will damage her so bad, more than that 20,000 US that your stupid manager hold on to.
I don't know what I think based on one listening of people, but you know the business of music it rough, you know. You don't know how the thing go, you know, and me not really have much to say because music business and from our contract involved, I guess it reach on a level where a law business. So them basically have to go work out them thing, you know, and see how it work out within the courts, if I that way they might take it or them want to, you know, get back their money and everybody just stay happy and keep it moving or whatever, my people. You know, but when you can't tell me exactly what I think. When it comes down to Jada Kingdom still, me, you know, based on Jada Kingdom talent as a young lady and so forth, I wish, you know, I think could have power up on a level where, you know, our team, I think just solid and serious and so forth. Just like how you have like a Shensi and them thing. They're not saying that they are infallible and not like that, but you know, in terms of Shensi and them business and so forth, you don't really see them thing you go on. You get to me and say, my people. So hopefully by the time Jada Kingdom tough up on a level where, you know, it just solid and you know need to hear them type of thing around it. But leave on the thought still. And also just to finalize the whole thing, my people, with that ear KHAGO on a reasoning of more motivation. I think I'm going to tell you know himself because we do a lot of talking already. So just take a listen at this and tell me what you think.
You see, from Monday to Friday, make sure say you put in the work, bro. From Monday to Friday, make sure say you put in work. And it don't matter how small it is. Please make sure say listen to me, bro. It will add up Friday. Listen to me. Monday to Friday, it will add up. And you see when it add up, all you have to make sure so you do. Spend less than how you make. The biggest downfall is making 20 grand and I spend 25. It means you push out $20,000 out of power. If you lose 25,000. So a backward you go. It's our problem. And listen to me. It is good. Screenshot this. Please. All of my brother, I want you to have this if you can go back to it. It is good to live in a fantasy delusional land. Yes. It is so good to live in a fantasy and live in a delusional land. You see me? Why you feel say me so active and me always at work? Because me delusional. I am so delusional. I just know say God, I got turn the table. No man, you know. God, I got turn the tide. But him I got use man to help turn it for you. And listen to me. Put in the work. And you see when at your time, there is nothing the birds and the fishes of man can do to stop it. When God said it is your time, bro, there is nothing, not even you can do to stop it. That is all I want you to know. On that Thursday, bro. You see that Thursday, bro? Let's put in the good work, bro. Because there's nothing nobody can do to stop the elevation when God say you.
So yeah, my beautiful people, that is KHAGO Sky God in here. You get what I say, man, I say put in the work from Monday to Friday and you way Friday at the end of the week, you see the results in here. You get what I say? Yeah, man, the man does I encourage you to make sure say at all times you're moving forward. You get what I say? Don't watch how small it is. You see, yeah, man, it will add up. So that is that still, people. Big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. You know, if you want to hear what I say as it relates to the squash situation and, you know, the Jada Kingdom situation. We're catching up on another one still. I'm out.